Greetings, people of the world! Matthew back with you here at Novora Autism for the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. It is day 19 of 75 here for EDSS, and we just completed the Copperbell Mines, but if you thought we were done with this particular quest, unfortunately, we are not. We now have to take on a new challenge because of the fact that, yeah, we have to be at a certain level, because they say if we're over the certain level, we'll be saints again, so... I can only hope to imagine what this could possibly mean.
The Conqueror of Copperbell returns. Thanks to you, our mining operations can resume and Ul'dah will have the materials she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papa Shan the next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive and in one piece.
Yeah, but why am I being told that if my level is 21 that I will be synced? Like, I think I know what's supposed to happen next, but not like this. There's the scream. Oh, who's the damsel in distress?
Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine! You stole from me! Don't even think to try to deny it!
Oh, please, sir, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this, paid for it with my own coin.
What rot, you refugees are all the same. Couldn't afford maggoty mule meat, much less a choice cut of dodo.
Oh, seriously? Mom, your timing is terrible.
Hello there, you've reached the voicemail of Matthew Griffin at Novora.
Now then, where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm gonna say it one more time. Give back what you stole, or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over the brass blades, you know, to help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens, but I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear of your crime. Wait a minute, Painted Mesa, what are you doing here?
But I haven't done anything wrong. 12's my witness.
Yeah, it looks like you're not gonna have any witnesses.
Please, adventurer, help me, I beg of ye. I swear my mother's grave, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the coin I'd saved. I only wanted to treat me children to a decent meal.
And I guess Painted Mesa is casting his lot. And I guess I'm casting mine. And who the hell are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I've had enough of this mama's farce. You lot teach them a lesson. Sorry to do this to you, Painted Mesa. But yeah, I guess we're gonna have to go toe to toe. So whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and go to arms. Alright, where are they? Where are they? Yeah, show up a little, would you, for me, please? Because, yeah, it would be nice if you actually showed your face. Yeah, boot shine? Well, I'm gonna certainly make sure your boots are dull. So yeah, I don't know what the heck you're doing, but I know what I'm gonna have to do against you, and it's not pretty. Heck, we even have music that sounds like it comes from the Disney movie Aladdin. Yeah, who out there has actually seen Aladdin? Yeah, not bad for an adventurer, considering I'm doing more damage to you, more than 3 times worth. I'm doing 3 times more damage to you than you're doing to me. Heck, I'm even dodging your attacks, too. Should have stopped at the 7th hail. Something tells me you shouldn't have been drinking at all. Because, yeah, it's clearly obvious that the effect of the alcohol is definitely affecting your fighting. Yeah, so now he wants reinforcements. Yeah, so now here comes some more. So now let's start taking out his friends, who will die much more efficiently. And we'll get you guys out of the way before you give me too much trouble. And before too long, he's dead. And now for you. Lizard too, huh? That's pretty powerful. I must commend you on having such an impressive magic spell this early on. Yeah, I'm right over here. I'm in range. Yeah, Bugger is right. Yeah, hi Rome, how are you? Let's slow you down a little just to make things even worse for you. Yeah, I do believe I'm going to outlast you, good sir. Because you are now dead. Thanks for coming. Victory is mine. Yeah, I swear that music sounds like it comes from Aladdin. Back off! Man, someone's... yeah, there are definitely people giving me a round of applause. I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hi, where the hell do you think you're going? Well, that depends. Are you gonna do something about your weird shaved head?
Thank you, God Youth Adventurer. Thank you, thrice over.
Oh, no, not again. Not again. Oh, now what? I mean, this update already took a little too long because of the ignorance of Big, I can't even remember his name now, but he because of him jumping the gun, this day's gone on longer than it should have. I'd swear there were more refugees when I last looked. And you wouldn't be mistaken. But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now? It's simple really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found the lands either rendered barren or cut off from trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city. I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is it the same thing happening in the other cities? If the talk is true, yes. Though perhaps our situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that refugees will try their luck here first. My heart goes out to them, it truly does, but I would be lying if I said that I wasn't apprehensive. I hope their presence doesn't foment lawlessness in the city. Well, if things do take a turn for the worse, we always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help. The heroes who fought the Galilean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff? Yeah, that guy's definitely shocked. It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you may be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime. You know what this place is like. If you've no coin, you've no hope. What will become of our city? Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest lives.
Doodle tenderloins! Get your doodle tenderloins! Guaranteed cheapest than Thanalan!
I think we recognize the lady in the cloak.
Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again.
Looking around, you'd think that Ul'dah was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering. And so I guess we'll be moving on then. And so yeah, come on Edie, snap out of it. We need to get you back on the right track in terms of mindset. And quickly before those freaks of nature come back and catch you off guard. Which would be really, really bad.
Sir, are you alright?
Yep, come around there, Edie.
What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen?
Well, you don't look that defenseless to me if you can call on allies to try and beat me up.
What? So by that meat, you say? That's absurd!
Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture.
Who said that?
Yeah, it looks like I finally do now have my allies. Yeah, put a sock in it, you freak of nature.
I will overlook this, but just this once.
And so away he goes.
God bless you, adventurer. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. It don't bear thinking about.
Well, I'm glad I could help. So, yeah, after trying to talk to Painted Mesa, we had that happen. And now, because of the big guy getting the false start back at the Copperbell Mines, we're now over 50 minutes on this video, again. Yeah, I could have sworn it was just as black and white as just going over to Painted Mesa and say, hey, we got the job done, but no, that's not what happened.
Case closed.
What? Who's there?
Oh, it's Ida! We've been keeping a close eye ever since you left Gridania.
Yeah, maybe too close.
You discharged your duty as envoy impeccably, and never once faltered in the face of myriad dangers. But more importantly, you were always ready to help those in need, even if you didn't stand to earn a guild by doing so. You're possessed of all the qualities we seek in an adventurer, of this we are convinced. Even if you were kind of dragged into that business with the dodo meat.
Yes, thank you, Ida.
And there's the matter of your gift. I dare say you are curious as to the nature of the vision you bore witness 2 moments ago. Well, we can help you to understand it.
Oh, can you now?
You're not the only one with that power, you know. We have a friend who has it too, and we'd love for you to meet her.
And meeting her is only the beginning, for we would also have you lend your strength to our cause. In return, we should be glad to assist your adventuring endeavors in whatever way we are able. Should you decide to take us up on our offer, I sincerely hope you will, pray speak with Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand, is a good friend of ours. She will tell you where to find us. So you finally came out of Gridania to pay me a visit, and yeah, I still want to know what's behind your mask.
Right, we haven't even told you the name of our order. We're the Scions of the 7th Dawn, defenders of justice. But don't tell anyone, except for Momodi, she knows already.
Yeah, go ahead, tell the neighborhood, Ida. Scions of the 7th Dawn, huh? Well, first of all, let's finally complete the challenge of Into a Copper Hell. Because, yeah, we should have already done that. Okay, Momodi. Coming around to say hello to you. Don't tell me you're taking a break right now. Yeah, come on back, Momodi. Yeah, you and I need to finally finish this Into a Copper Hell challenge. Because it's drawn on for way too long.
Seems like that are becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing telling of a gentleman's souls of the women folk from time to time.
Yeah, I'm picking on a rookie adventurer, unlike myself. Ah, Edie, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventurer. But gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you've been hard at it with giants in the dark. You're every the adventurer Mew said you'd be, Edie. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there's a lass here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Oh, it's the mage from yesterday, actually. Thank you for spending the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. How so? My name is Ada. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Ul'dah, and he and I were to be wed in the spring. You may not remember him, but to say that he would remember you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, you see. An adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of that chance. Since that day I have thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I am inspired just as Ul'dah once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I will go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask your name.
EDSS, my lady, that is my name.
EDSS, I shan't forget. Thank you, EDSS. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was, I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want what to do with you lot. Don't be a right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Edie.
Well, thank you very much, Miss Momodi.
Eh? What did you say? You want to know about the Scions of the 7th Dawn? They're beginning to move in earnest, then.
What do you mean by that?
Listen, Edie, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. The Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you wouldn't think twice about attempting some of the stuff that they do. Knowing that, if you're still certain you want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can.
And so we get our rewards and choice of belts. We will be taking the hard leather. There! We finally got this challenge completed! At long last, and now we can move on to ask Momodi where the Scions of the 7th Dawn will be. So, what I'm going to do is, because I'm running a little late right now, so I'm going to... There's something I have to take care of this morning because it is a Sunday, so I'm going to go take care of that, and then I will be back later, and we can continue on with day 19 here in the Realm Reborn, so be back when I see you. Okay, so back after I had to go take care of some business, but now that I have taken care of that business, it's now time for us to continue on. So let's see what Momodi has to say about our next challenge. Level 17, entitled The Scions of the 7th Dawn. Momodi is ready to tell you what she knows about them. So let's hear what she has to say.
So you want to know more then, do you? Well, that ain't that a surprise? I swear if I painted certain death on one door and luminous wealth on another, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first, and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ul'dah.
Whatever that means.
Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the 7th Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Eorzea's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Edie. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where to find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Eorzea's enemies would very much like to know. The Scions are headquartered in Vesper Bay, out in western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called the Wakened Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Edie, and the days ahead promise to be busy. But I hope you won't forget about them as you helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you are faring from time to time, you hear? Right, while I've said my piece, off you go!
And so, with that little string of heroic music, I do believe we shall be making our way to meet with them at Vesper Bay. So let's go ahead then and make our way on out of here. So, we want to go into the western Thanalan, so we want to run after Kukra Puck. Yeah, we're gonna run after the big bad Rogadin. Yeah, I'm all over you, man. You can't get away from me. You can only run for so far before I catch up to you. And then when I do, you're going down. Can I catch him? Yes! Yeah, I caught him so much I actually got absorbed by him. He's so Rogadin and he's so huge. Oh, you want another one? Well, unfortunately, you're gonna get to the gate before I do. So yes, now making our way back into Western Thanalan to pursue the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. And we will see what exactly we can learn from these guys, because obviously we've discovered who is in there. We know that Ul'dah and Papalymo are associated with them. But let's see what else we can learn about them. Running through the 80 Sins of Sasamo. That's a funny little name for a place. Well, in this case, it's a funny long name. And these aren't so much 80 sins as they are 80 steps. Nonetheless, we just want to follow the little icon wherever it goes. And there are lots of little early quests that if you started out here in Ul'dah, these are the kinds of quests you would be opening with. Alright, back to running. Back to running, because yeah, enemies around here, because they're located close to the city, they're going to be low level. They're going to be in the single digits. I guess we're going to spending a lot of time unearthing more of the map. Because we're definitely going to need to be doing that. And hey, there's actually water out here in Thanalan. Isn't that something? Now here's a question. Do I dare try and take a suicide dive? No, I didn't think so. Yeah, there's no way I'm doing anything that stupid. We're looking for a bridge. We are looking for a bridge, and I don't care who knows it. But where, pray tell, where shall we find one? I mean, we know where we've used one before. So let's start turning the left, because yeah, there's the bridge right there. Just need to wait to get the sprint fully recharged, and we can resume running. The enemies over here are going to be level 7. Whoop! Yeah, I saw that one. And then jump around here. We're in the plants. And thank goodness it's not cacti. Yeah, because of course, in Final Fantasy games, gamers will have more than their fair share of cactuars to deal with. So we're continuing to go up the northwest. And we actually do want to go and follow this rock cropping out on the left side. And we want to follow along to where we need to go next in order to find where the Scions of the Seventh Dawn are. And we want to follow Yun Yang. And so we'll run along him for a while. It almost looks like he's wearing Guildmaster Wayne's armor from the Lancers Guild. Already attuned to the Aetherite here, and just to prove that I have indeed done so. Alright, continuing on. Yeah, the way we want to go is over through this tunnel.
It's through these doors that we want to go through. And we want to follow all these people. And it looks like everyone wants a piece of the Scions of the 7th Dawn. And why not? I mean, if these guys are that crazy enough to try and take on the challenges that they do, I mean, who am I to judge? Because, yeah, now we're starting to see level 12 monsters. Oh, hold on a second. We did it! We finally did it! You maniacs! You blew it up! Damn you! Damn you all to hell! For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, watch the end of the movie Planet of the Apes. The original one, not the one with Mark Wahlberg in it. Yeah, the original version with Charlton Heston. And you'll see what I'm talking about. In fact, I have come across a YouTube clip where they show the end of that movie. Yeah, go ahead and watch the YouTube clip with the end of the Planet of the Apes to it, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So yeah, we follow these guys. And we find another little town over here. And this is actually the place we need to be. So, welcome one and all to Vesper Bay. This is where the Scions of the 7th Dawn are located. And so we're going to go ahead and give them a visit. And there's a lot of things we can do while we're here. Of course, there are also some quests that we cannot yet access because our experience level is not high enough yet. So we want to speak to Tataru here. Let's talk to her and see what she has to say. Hello there. Deep in the desert of my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you. Tra-la-la-la-la. Yeah, I hate to interrupt your singing, but yeah. Ah! Go on. I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... Well, let me at least explain myself first. Here at the behest of Ul'dah and Papalymo? My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name? EDSS, my lady. I guess she's going through the book. EDSS, EDSS. Ah, here you are. Ahem. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the 7th Dawn. My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The Antecedent is within the Solar. I shall let you know to expect you. The Solar? How can this person be on the sun? That makes no sense. How can a person be on the sun? Can someone explain this to me, please? Yeah, what the heck is a person doing on the sun? Do you know how hot that thing is? So, we want to enter the Waking Sands. Go through another load screen in order to accomplish that. Yeah, can't stop having load screens, but we're ultimately trying to get ourselves to where we need to be, which is through these doors, and by speaking to this person. I'll take you to our EDSS. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfilia has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please. So, with that, we complete the challenge, and let's see what type of armor we can take. Or we can take the money, but yeah, I need an increase on the strength of my wrist guards, so we're taking those. And with that, let's now go inside to meet with the leader of the Scions of the 7th Dawn, Lady Minfilia. Along with Ul'dah and Papalymo, who are also waiting us.
The adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the 7th Dawn.
Nice to meet you, milady.
I have awaited your coming.
Have you now?
Please, Be at ease. You are among friends here.
Well, if you're welcoming me, I guess I can't complain too much. Yeah, I see you two. How could I not?
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time.
Very well.
First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do.
Yes, that information will be very helpful.
We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
We know.
An order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals.
Now, for those of you not familiar with this game, the Primals are basically what you would refer to in Final Fantasy VI as an Esper, in Final Fantasy VIII as a Guardian Force, in Final Fantasy X as an Aeon, in Final Fantasy XIII as an Eidolon. So basically it's Shiva, Ramu, Ifrits, all those things.
Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea. Nay, the world at large. And we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose.
Yeah, and here in the Realm Reborn, these things aren't on your side. These things you have to fight.
Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us.
Oh, really?
Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
Well, this character has indeed experienced such a thing.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
Wow. How could you tell?
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul. A power known as the Echo.
Oh, really?
The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past.
Well, given the last time that this happened, it was through a woman's soul, and we heard the resonations of her past, so I guess it works both ways.
You will be there in his memories, and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events.
No, of course not.
For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power. And this power is strong within you.
And you want to use this power to your advantage, right?
It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo.
Oh, really? So I guess I should look upon you as a kindred spirit then?
With that established, let us return to the subject of the Primals.
Very well.
So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace.
Even with the Garlean Alliance's threat? The Garlean Empire's threats.
Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea.
Well, all you have to do is just watch day 1 of this Let's Play.
But I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it? And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Does this mean I get some of the crazy neck tattoos that Ida and Papalimo have? Yeah, because, I'm sure you've seen those things by now. Or maybe they didn't get them through here, maybe they got them through someone else.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. papers you requested, milady.
Oh, is this to officially swear me in? Put quill to paper. And hand it back.
Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure is mine, milady. By way of a welcoming gift, I have taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you are entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your adventuring endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I am sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose. Pray keep it safe.
Sounds like Minfilia must be from Alberta. But yeah, I guess we owe her the responsibility of giving her a response now before we finish. So we'll get that out of the way and talk to Minfilia again.
We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our greatest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Edie.
And so, what will you say? Well, it basically would be the first three if you choose to accept, and basically if you want to continue on in the storyline, you have to make a choice to agree to become a Scion of the Seventh Dawn. So, I will go with her where the wild rose blooms. So, that opens up the next challenge entitled A Wild Rose by Any Other Name. Minfilia is waiting to hear whether or not you will pledge your support. And so that is exactly what I shall be doing. So let's go ahead and give her our decision.
I take it you will help us.
Oh, of course.
Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells?
Me personally, no.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Ul'dah. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them.
Wow.
Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea.
I am assuming you are of their bloodline?
When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons.
Okay, and we have heard the name Archon Louis Swab in a previous episode.
Those same brave souls stand before you now.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
The masked woman is Ul'dah, and beside
Ul'dah.
her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Well, that I already know.
Hello there. Welcome.
Yeah, I guess official introduction out of the way.
I had every confidence that you would agree to help us.
Well, if I don't have anything else to do for 56 more days.
introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Oh, the man in black, huh? And he also sports the neck tat.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings.
And she too possesses the neck tats. Why can't I get neck tats?
Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
Is that code?
The words of a dear friend. I am glad of our meeting.
I'm sure you are too.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Yeah, we've already met her before.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, well, we already have.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family.
Right. But one thing I don't understand. Everyone else I've seen has the neck tats, Minfilia. Why don't you have them?
But without further ado, I would assign you your first task.
Very well.
Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
Ah, perfect timing.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure.
Well, whenever you're ready.
Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo.
Okay.
But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
Uh-oh.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence.
But...
Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day.
But...
However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
How so?
Aye. The evidence left behind implicates the Ul'dah, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
Okay.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
So soon, Miss Minfilia? Are you sure that's a good idea? I mean, shouldn't you start me out slow and steady? Take it nice and
You
easy?
have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ul'dah.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Oh, much obliged. And so, we have now officially done it. We have cast our lot with the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and have accepted our first quest with them. And so, that is what we shall be doing, but we'll be doing that tomorrow, because, yeah, this was something that took a lot longer than I thought it would, actually, but we can now move on to our next task, and so we know that the stakes are definitely going to start getting raised, because now that there are primals being involved, well, who knows what's going to happen. So, with that, I'd like to thank everyone for watching the continuation of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. And when I join you again, we will speak with Thancred here and get any information that we can about the worshippers of Ifrit known as the Ul'dah. So until next time everyone, this is Matthew at Novora Autism, saying take care, and I'll see you soon.